top end. And I'm sure a lot of you will recognise her as a Jabiru. She's such a spectacular looking bird, it's hard to mistake her for being anything else. The actually correct technical name for the Jabiru is black-necked stork. There is another similar bird, similar type of stork, called the Jabiru in another country. So common names can be a bit confusing, and her technical name is black-necked stork. Now she's definitely a water bird, found anywhere where there's water across the top end of Australia, so likes a tropical climate, whereas our osprey is happy to live in colder parts as well. So out on the floodplains is where they're most commonly seen, but sometimes around the mangroves, in the coastal areas, along the river systems. He's changing his perch to show you all, just to make sure everybody saw that he got his fish. Now the Jabiru is not a raptor. You all saw that the osprey caught his fish with his feet. They are the most powerful part of his body. The Jabiru's feet are actually partially webbed, so it is incredibly powerful and sharp. She can even break through the shell of a turtle, and she certainly will. So they feed on a variety of things. There we go. That was awesome. She is brilliant. What a lot of flying. Now you might notice the yellow. Just pointed out while she's on the ground. That indicates it's a female. The males have a dark, is exactly the same. So if you see one out on the floodplain, you've got to get your binoculars out and zoom in on the eye colour to determine the gender. You think you deserve another fish for that spectacular flight, I think. She's coming over to ask me for another one. But I'm going to leave her out here, and our osprey takes his time to eat his fish there, but in a moment when I wrap up, feel free to have a closer look at him, because his talons are like great big fishing hooks, and he's got 4 on each foot, so a set of 8 fishing hooks. Perfect for piercing into those fish and catching them. There's a bit of reach on that net. So a bit of a taste of the diversity of the bird life, some woodland parrots, the coastal Brahminy kite, the osprey, and our little Pacific bazzer as well from the monsoon forest. So I hope you've enjoyed the show this morning. Sarah and I are now going to continue over to the side, under the shade sail over to your right, to bring out a few more birds, have them on our glove. Great opportunity to get close-up photos and ask us any questions that you might have as well. If you are heading off straight away though, just exit the same way that you entered in. Otherwise, I look forward to meeting some of you over to the side. Thanks for coming along. Thank you very much.